Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Office Lovers. We are on Akihito Hyoga's route, on Chapter 3, The Power of Color. And he moves way faster than I ever could have dreamed, but he might actually be involved with another woman right now. We don't know what the deal is with her, but we've seen him with somebody, and somebody was walking towards him at one point when he ran away with us. So let's see what new things we can find out about this cutie. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Ah, geez, why am I feeling like this? I tried to trail Mr. Hyoga, but I'd lost him in the weekend crowds. Why did I even bother chasing him in the first place? Who was that girl with Mr. Hyoga back there? Could it have been... I felt like I'd seen that girl before around town. Yeah, I think we did, in the first chapter.
What about me?
I swung around and found Mr. Hyoga standing behind me. Would you stop talking to yourself out loud? Mr. Hyoga?
What? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I think a ghost would have been far less shocking to see, but I bit my tongue. What are you talking about? I don't think I'm making that face.
Liar. You're so terrified you're practically shaking.
What? Did you have something you needed to talk to me about?
The color theme. They're officially going to use it.
Huh?
Candy Princess. They're going to use your idea on naming the colors after candies.
I can't believe it. We're going to be using my plan?
Hello, Earth to Dirili. Are you listening? Have you gone brain dead?
I'm listening. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. My ideas have been pushed through. Too happy for words, I jumped to my feet.
Whoa.
Are you just messing with me? Are we really going with my plan?
It's true. Your plan is going through.
As he said this, he handed me the brand new proposal documents. Oh my gosh, it really is true.
You're my partner. I expected nothing less. I knew this is what would happen.
Mr. Hyoga, I really love it when he smiles. He can be unreasonable, sure, but when he has something to say, he's very clear. And it's because he's like this, and because he's given me so much advice. I have to thank him. It's thanks to you, Mr. Hyoga.
I didn't do anything. This is all your hard work.
As he said this, he suddenly turned away from me. No matter what he may say, I know that this success is all because of him. Because he kissed me and supercharged me, made me motivated.
Now that it's been decided, things are going to get busy. Samples come next.
Right, let's make a beautiful eyeshadow.
Jeez.
What? Did I say something strange?
No, it's nice to see you having this much fun at your job.
Huh?
Looking forward to days to come, partner.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Come on, let's celebrate. I'll buy you lunch.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you deserve something special for a job well done.
Thank you so much.
You look awfully happy.
Well, because I am.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. I followed Mr. Hyoga out of the office, but where he took me was not quite the place I had expected. What? Why here? Mr. Hyoga, I think you might have actually depressed me.
What happened? You dropped your wallet?
No! Why'd you take me to the conference room for our lunch?
You were the one getting the free food, so don't complain.
You're buying a boxed lunch? With sashimi? And 2,100 yen?
That should satisfy you, right? What, you don't like fish or something?
I do, but it's not that. Why here? Why the conference room?
Saves time. I want to use any spare time we have to use toward the samples.
Well, if that's how you look at it, thank you for the meal. I reached out for the incredible-looking boxed lunch.
These samples were bought in a limited supply last year. I bought all I could.
As he took his lunch, he dumped a ton of makeup products on the table. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. There were that many left over?
This limited time collection we make is always profitable. It's a tradition of sorts.
I didn't know that, so that's why there's so much responsibility for us on this project. Huh? What is it? I looked up and found him staring straight at me. We locked eyes.
It's nothing.
He looked flustered for a moment, which was strange considering how poised he usually was. Yeah, I've never seen him make that face.
You just, look like you're really enjoying your food, that's all.
Huh?
Glad you like it. Hate to have wasted it if you had hated it.
Well, you could have finished it up. This was embarrassing, having him stare like that. Was I making a weird face or something? Having him watch me eat like this was making it really difficult to eat.
Is it really that good? Give me one.
Eat your own.
Fine. Sorry.
My heart was beating so fast, I couldn't even taste the food anymore. What is this feeling?
Excuse me. Oh, you really are here.
Ken, what's up?
Hello, Dirili and Mr. Hyoga.
Well, thanks for adding me in on that pathetic greeting of yours.
Do you forgive me, Mr. Hyoga?
Stop it. You're creeping me out.
You two are friends, I know. You try and hide it, but I know.
Huh? That is what this looks like?
Ugh, give me a break.
Look at that. You two have excellent chemistry.
What'd you want? We're in the middle of a top-secret meeting.
Now, Mr. Hyoga. No need to be so hostile. I actually need to speak with Dirili.
With me? About what?
The color concept. Congratulations on getting our plan approved.
Thanks. Is that really all you came to tell me?
Then your business is done here. Now leave.
Hey, wait a second. That's not all. Are you free 2 days from now?
Probably not according to Hyoga. You shouldn't have asked with him here. That's a holiday, right?
Yeah. If you don't have plans, then would you come to the mall with me?
The mall?
I was thinking of checking out the competition, but I'm just a one-man team.
Yeah, it could prove worthwhile to go out and check the other products. Alright, sounds good.
You sure? Okay then, let's meet at the station at 1. Is that okay with you?
Yep, totally fine.
You done? Can you please leave now?
Huh? Hey, Mr. Hyoga, come on.
Was he pushing him out the door? He began to drag Ken along toward the exit and finally pushed him out. Mr. Hyoga? So strange. We were having such a good time a second ago. What could have happened? Mr. Hyoga?
Or are you gonna go with him?
I said I would, didn't I? Huh?
With Ken. Are you going to go with him?
I could tell he was no longer in the mood to joke around. The tension in the room was crushing. Why would you ask that?
Why indeed? Just wanted to ask, that's all.
I had no idea what he was trying to tell me, but I could tell by looking at his profile how hurt he was. Something stung in my chest.
Let's finish off here. You can go back to your desk now.
Huh? But...
Develop the color plan, and get these samples back to the warehouse.
Right. I'll get right on it. As he said this, he got up and immediately left the room. Today was the day I'd promised to go to the mall with Ken, but at the station... Hi, Ken. And...
Mr. Hyoga, why are you here?
To chaperone.
Friends close, enemies closer, right? Plus, we're all working together. I figured I was invited.
He just invited himself. So, which one is he? Friend or enemy?
Well...
Oh, well, that is true. I didn't know you invited Mr. Hyoga too, Ken.
Well, actually,
When you came barging in on a private meeting like that, I had just assumed I was invited too.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I invited you too.
Somehow, it felt like Ken's eyes had glazed over and went hollow. Or is it just me? Oh, I feel so sorry for Ken now. Now he's all dejected with our pseudo-date ruined. So in our strange little threesome, we headed over to the mall together. Wow, look at all the new products coming out now.
Look at all these promotions. That company is even hiring a model to pass out samples.
Yikes, that must be costing a pretty penny.
Is that in our Christmas sets budget?
Well, we have the funds to call a celebrity if we have to. I'd rather not, though.
Why?
I don't want to copy what other companies are doing.
Fair enough. It's a promotional stunt that's pulled a lot.
Even though it's a holiday, these two seem to be having so much fun, just talking about work. Was that a hint? Is Mr. Hyoga's ex-girlfriend, or maybe his current girlfriend even, a model? And if they try to call in a model, she'll end up getting involved? Oh, Mr. Ibuki, we just got a whole shipment of new products in. Huh?
Yeah, looks like it. We were just about to have a look around, actually.
Mr. Ibuki, right this way. Oh, won't you do a demonstration for us while you're here?
I don't know. Can you afford me?
Wow, Ken is a popular guy here. Everyone's asking after him.
I suppose it's part of his job too. The more staff he knows here, the easier he can get info.
That makes sense. Mr. Hyoga, is there anyone here you know?
I'm not as socially skilled as he is.
He'd get mad if I mentioned that. That actually made sense to me. We took a look around at the shops and ended up with a huge bag of goods by the end. We bought so much stuff.
It's all necessary. This is study material for the job.
Are you going to carry all that back alone, Dirili?
What? Me? I'm taking this?
Of course. Use it to think about the project. That's why I bought it.
And this is all on the company's dime? I don't know how I feel about this.
Make it up with the results.
I'll do my best.
Good answer. With all of this makeup, you'll be a master in no time.
Yeah, I guess makeup and I aren't on the best terms these days.
Those who plan must power on with the vigor to master makeup like no one has.
Whoa, what a line.
No making fun of me now.
This little group we have going here is a little bizarre, but it's strangely fun. It's so weird having this much fun while on the job. It feels so new.
Is anyone getting hungry?
I am, actually. I could go for a snack.
Okay, then let's go get something light. What are you in the mood for?
I know a great place, actually. Want to try there?
Okay, then sounds good.
We're following you.
Alright, let's go.
We followed Ken and headed off for the cafe. The cafe was spacious and opened up onto the street. Me, Mr. Hyoga, and Ken, this really was a bizarre group of people. After taking a seat, Mr. Hyoga said in a rather serious tone,
Ken, how the hell are you supposed to eat this?
Huh? Like you eat anything else. You just grab it and take a big bite.
As he took a giant bite of the sandwich, the contents came spilling out the other end.
Aw, man, this isn't working as well as I'd hoped.
He mumbled, upset, as he wiped his now sticky fingers. It is a little hard to eat, isn't it? On my plate before me was a giant sandwich filled with pastrami and lettuce. Ken had avocado and salmon, while Mr. Hyoga's was filled with thick tomato and bacon. Each piece of food that lay before us was as daunting and challenging as the others.
You say that, but you're munching away like it's nothing.
Huh? You're right. You're like a sandwich pro.
What is a woman if she can't eat one or two fancy cafe meals?
That's rich coming from someone who wasn't wearing makeup a week ago.
I just like to eat. And I'm not telling you how to eat it now that you made fun of me.
Oh, please, gracious Dirili, do bestow upon me the teachings of your sandwich eating.
How could I say no to that plea? As he said this, he gave a deep bow as if in reverence. Your words please me. I shall. That is awesome!
Don't get so full of yourself.
We looked at each other and laughed at the jokes we had been pulling.
Oh man, I knew I wanted to come with you.
With who? Ken, did you want to go with Mr. Hyoga? A little date, perhaps? Oh, don't. We're just poking him in the heart now.
But what? Why would you think that? I'm not... Ugh.
Just then, Mr. Hyoga flung out an arm and slapped his hand over Ken's mouth.
Oh, I'm so impressed Ken has taken his devotion for his job so far. I'm very happy.
You two really are good friends. So maybe the members are a little strange, but I'd love to spend another day like this with them. Today was the day we were to try out our new eyeshadow samples. In the conference room, it was me, Mr. Hyoga, and... Of course, Ken! I knew we'd have Ken a lot in Mr. Hyoga's route.
Why the hell are you here?
Huh? This is makeup. This is my department.
I just thought we should have a makeup professional on hand for this.
Fine. We'll leave it in your capable hands, Ken. Make her adorable.
Of course. Alright, Dirili, you ready?
Yes, ready as I'll ever be. Ken pinned down my bangs and started with the foundation.
Wait a second. Mind if I join in on this too?
Mr. Hyoga, why?
We should see how it feels for an amateur to try all this stuff.
You have a point. There will be people who get these as gifts and have no idea how to use them.
Yeah, And I'm sure, just like a certain someone, there are women out there who have no clue too.
Don't look at me when you say that.
Be quiet. Just close your eyes already.
He covered my eyes with a hand and I shut them. My heart was beating so quickly.
It's awfully soft. Is this a good amount?
Maybe a little too much. It's a tube, so it tends to spurt out more than you're expecting.
We may need to harden it up a little bit.
Though my eyes were still closed, I could feel them inches from my face. They're so close.
We're going to apply it now.
I felt a huge hand delicately touch my cheek. Then, just above my eyelid, a warm finger moved.
Don't screw your face up like that. It'll get messed up.
All he was doing was touching me, but my heart was pounding so hard it almost hurt.
You're pretty good at this.
I'm good with my hands.
I like guys that are good with their hands. I could feel them enjoying themselves just inches away from my face. Just the fact that I was being touched by Mr. Hyoga made my heart feel like it would explode. Why was I so nervous all of a sudden?
Done.
Me too.
You can open your eyes now, Dirili.
Right. As I was told, I slowly opened my eyes. After having the new eyeshadow samples applied to me, I slowly opened my eyes.
Mr. Hyoga, I didn't know you were so talented.
I'm too perfect. It scares me sometimes.
Is somebody a bit of a narcissist? Can I look in the mirror?
Yeah, of course.
He handed me a mirror. Amazing! They're two totally different styles. In the mirror, I saw that my face had been made up by two different kinds of makeup. Half of me was done by Mr. Hyoga. Just thinking about it made me want to smile.
Look at each half separately now.
As he said that, he suddenly stuck out his giant hand in front of my face. Ah! And I automatically tried to dodge away from it.
Dirili.
Sorry, All he did was stick his hand out toward me, and my heart started pounding like crazy. What was going on with me? I was surprised. That's the truth. You surprised me.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I just thought it'd be easier to see with half covered.
Right. Sorry about that.
I'll be more careful next time.
I may have overreacted a bit, but why? Why did it surprise me that much? I'm sorry, Mr. Hyoga. He smiled sadly as he heard my apology. Seeing his face like that made my chest tighten.
Well. Look what we have here.
Huh? Just then, Mr. Otori appeared in the conference room.
Oh, hello, Mr. Otori. What brings you by?
A little birdie told me you were having a secret meeting. I decided to eavesdrop. You were very quick to gather gossip. I'm a fast worker. Now show me our samples. Where's the first one?
Mr. Otori leaned in toward my face and peered into my eyes. Mr. Otori, you're very close.
Our model is rather shy, isn't she? Try not to tease her too much. She's a young, sensitive thing.
That's rich coming from you, the master of ridicule.
Right. So sorry, dear. I nearly forgot you were Hyoga's favorite.
What?
Okay. If you're going to look, then actually look at the makeup. Yes. So serious, Hyoga. Now, which one?
Mr. Otori silently stared at my face as he judged the left and right side. He sighed.
The one I think is better is...
As Mr. Otori was about to give us his answer, the room fell into quiet.
I like this side more.
Mr. Otori pointed to the side Mr. Hyoga had done.
What? But that's Mr. Hyoga's side.
Oh, really? Huh, how about that? Rare to see him make such an effort. Judge it as my devotion to this project.
Why was Mr. Hyoga's better?
Yes, I would like to know that myself, actually.
Oh, let's see. I think because it's love.
Love?
Love?
Stop saying crazy things, Mr. Otori.
Look at him blushing again. It's an angry blush.
Hey, I put a lot of love into my side too, you know.
Okay. Everyone, let's all just calm down.
Of course, Ken. Your side is much prettier, but does this makeup look good on everybody?
Look good on everybody?
I see what you mean, but if we choose something that fits for everyone, it's unmarketable.
Well, that's just the premise. But what Hyoga did has her absolutely glowing. It's magic.
He made me look like I was glowing? I'm so happy.
The technique is a little clumsy, but it's what colors look good on her and what's highlighted. It's for Dirili. I think this is what happens when we try and make makeup especially for her.
He has a point. Ken didn't change the eyeshadow color at all when he applied it. Whereas Mr. Hyoga mixed colors and made it seem like it had been shaded.
You always look so flat, so I decided to give you something a little wilder, like a princess.
Mr. Hyoga, what he said was a little jarring, but it proves he has been thinking of me nonetheless.
Well, it's a sample. I was thinking we had to try it as is first, without adding anything.
True, your makeup is right.
It's right?
You both use the same samples, and the fact that they both turn out so different is good. With only one set, you can make a natural eye or a gorgeous eye. For one product, that's fantastic.
Mr. Otori is complimenting us. Absolutely thrilled at hearing these words, I immediately looked to Mr. Hyoga.
Good.
He patted my head gently and smiled that confident smile. We still have some time to think about the usability, but this is the right direction to go.
Yup, sounds like it. Things might get a little tough from here on out, but good luck, Team Hyoga.
Team Hyoga? It felt a little embarrassing to hear that name. Go, Team Hyoga!
We'll do all we can. We still have a while before we need the results, though, right?
Right. I know Mr. Hyoga trusts me. I don't want to let him down. I have to make this project a success. See you tomorrow! Oh, see you. When I looked up, the clock read past 9. So late already, I didn't even notice. I'd been so involved with creating the second draft of the color plan, I hadn't kept track. I suddenly noticed how quiet the office had become. I should probably head back soon too, but not before we get some alone time with Mr. Hyoga.
You're still here.
Huh? Oh, my Hyoga? I'm pretty sure it was supposed to say Mr., but it says my Hyoga. From the hall, I heard a voice call me. I turned to find Mr. Hyoga.
Inform me when you're doing overtime, got it?
Sorry, I was just working and the next thing I knew it was past 9.
I see. I'm on my way out now. Want to get something to eat?
Huh?
What's with that face?
Why is he inviting me? It's one thing to look after me at work, but outside as well? I'm fine. Well, co-workers go out to eat together all the time. The image of Mr. Hyoga with that woman a few days ago came to mind. Without thinking, I declined.
Why?
His voice was sharp and cold, more so than usual. It made the hair on my neck stand up. I just, have some work to finish up.
Being able to rest is also part of your job. Or did you already forget what I taught you?
I know full well you're the one who taught me all this about the job in the first place. You taught me what I should, what I couldn't do, and how to have fun at this job. It was all you. And why you make my heart feel the way it does when you're near. Maybe he did. He taught me that as well.
Dirili?
There I go talking out loud again. I can't be with you outside of work. At my words, he seemed to halt.
What? What the hell are you on about?
When I'm near you, Mr. Hyoga, I can't think. I get nervous. I work really hard.
What are you saying? No, you can't be.
So please, I can't be with you like this anymore. I said it. It's ending the second I realized it. Does that mean something? I feel like I could cry right now.
Dirili.
Before I could ask anything further, his hot lips pressed against mine. Stop it!
No.
Don't steal Kaido's trick! Mr. Hyoga! His piercing stare and his stabbing objections all kept me from running away. His fingers, his arms, his body, all held me in place. He had trapped me. My lips struggled to be free, but every time they opened for air, he invaded my mouth further. Why?
It's your fault.
Mr. Hyoga!
Your lips are so sweet.
As he continued to hold me, his scent wafted into me. It began to feel like I was drowning in him. Stop it! Using all the energy I had left in my body, I managed to peel him off of me.
Dirili.
One moment you're harassing me, and then the next you put me on cloud 9. I just don't get it. I have no idea what you're thinking, and it scares me.
So, that's why you want to stay away from me.
I wanted to tell him that wasn't the only reason, but I couldn't put it into words. Looking at his tired, upset eyes, I felt like I might want to tell him everything at that moment. The time I chased you down the street, I saw you with your girlfriend. Yes, I don't date people who I'm incompatible with.
I see then.
As he mumbled this, he undid his arms and pulled away, and as his fingers left me, I began to feel that I would be happy being second fiddle in his love life, but I stopped myself.
Then, you should understand what I'm thinking.
He grabbed my arm again and began to walk. What? I'm not done getting ready to leave. My bag and... He silently dragged me through and out the office and hailed a cab. He quietly gave directions to the driver and shoved me in the back seat with him. Where the hell is he taking me? To a hotel? But my bag and stuff. Yep, hotel. When we finally got to our destination, it was a world-class hotel room in the center of town. What the hell is this? Why are we here?
Do you hate me?
He was so straightforward, I didn't know how to respond.
I want to hold you.
He grabbed my shoulders, pulled me in, and stole another kiss. He pushed me back onto the bed. Wait, Mr. Hyoga, what is this? My fights of protest were smothered by his lips, and my world went white. How could they end the chapter like that? Oh, it's just like with Kaido, though. They don't give you... you just get to that point and you don't get those little tiny bit of detail. Just give it a little tiny bit of detail. Oh well, it makes it easier to read out loud, I guess. I don't have to be embarrassed reading it out loud. Alright, well, I have time to read one more chapter tonight, so I'm going to head over there. Hope to see you there on some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.